That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut a notch on the top side, make a back cut, and at that point you can go ahead and get under there and start cranking. It's set up so you're not working directly under the load, so don't have to worry about that. But here we go. Okay, I do need a little bit of pre-tension so that way it doesn't pinch me on the back cut. Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. 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 That's good there. And I might even ask for some more, but we'll see. Give it a little more pre-tension. Yeah. Let me look at the cut real quick. Yeah, I'm all the way there, so you go ahead and crank it until she stands up. That's good right there. Let me go ahead and cut the hinge off. You won't have to do any more drilling, I don't think, so. There she is. Happy with how that went? Oh yeah. Okay, we'll keep doing that. They probably won't all be that big, but...
No, take them that big if you want. Yeah. I'm good with it.
Well, I can only take them as big as a tree grew them. Well done. If you need to, you guys wrap it back up and lift it. Okay. All right, you saw how that last limb went, and this one could go very much the same. We could tie it at the balance point and just kind of swing it around, but that ended up being a real hassle for them because when they went to pull on it, it pulled all the tips into the gutter over there, which we don't want. So what we're gonna do on this, we're gonna go out here beyond the balance point, and we're going to tip tie it so that way we can pull it up and we can lower it butt first, and that'll hang the limb in a way that'll make it easier for them to pull it away from the house without swinging the tips into the gutters. We're going to use the GRCS to pull it up, but you wouldn't have to do it with the GRCS. It's not like it's got to go real far. You could do it with a rope jack or with a porta wrap and a fiddle block or all sorts of different things. Just, whoa, that's the wrong, what am I doing? Can't talk and work. Tisk, tisk. All right, that should work good. We are plenty far out here. Work my way back, we'll make that cut. All right, go ahead and lift it off of there. Yep, keep going. Nice. You can go ahead and let it down at your convenience. Now again, the only reason I did that was so that way they can pull it away easier without the tips wanting to reach out towards the house. You can see even with a tip tie, it doesn't take much, they want to reach out there. Look at that. This is a big old tree. It's nothing crazy, but they're just a lot. Very nice. Well, that was really dumb. I saw the rope starting to creep on this side of the step. I stuck my hand in there. That was not worth it. Not worth it at all. That was a poor decision. That's very interesting. I wonder what that is. Alrighty, now I think I'm gonna continue to swing all of that stuff over to this rigging point. I think that's the thing to do here, because trying to rig anything off of that point up there, which is what I'd like to do, but it would end up really close to that gazebo, and that looks like it's got like a really fragile like fiber, I don't know, some sort of like fiber-based roofing that doesn't look real strong. So I'd prefer to swing stuff over here. It gets it close to the steps, but the steps are way easier to deal with avoiding for the ground guys than the gazebo. So we'll just swing it over. Swingy swing. Look at that. Look at that. All right, this is another one. This one's even bigger. Ah, yeah. Uh-oh, hold it high there. Hold it high. Nice work. Very nice work. Using up every inch available. One of the guys I've worked for has a 3-foot rule. They try to keep 3 feet between the tree and any structure that they're trying to avoid. And that one, from my perspective anyway, is a little close. He might not have been happy with that. Alrighty, so that last one was quite a struggle, and so they asked me to throw a tagline on this one for them. So we got a little 30-foot piece of rope hanging on here to give him something to grab onto. This limb's also a little smaller. Ready? Looking around here for better rigging points, because we're kind of at a point where the rest of the stuff kind of leans more this way than it does this way towards our rigging point up there. So I'm thinking about moving that block all the way over to a spar over here. I think that'll work good for us. The only problem is there's a big old birch tree down there that they've transplanted. It was literally not there when the fellows I'm working for came and gave the estimate. They moved that tree from over here by the house to over there. So it's kind of an obstacle that we didn't really plan on, which is fine. They aren't too worried about it. They realize they kind of put us in a bind by doing that. So I think they're going to be okay. I honestly don't think it's going to survive. I think it's all dried up already. So I don't think they're going to mind if we sacrifice a few small limbs off of it, but we'll do our best. But anyhow, that new rigging point over there is going to be right beside it, I think. We'll have to see. Alrighty, gang, so we moved the rigging point over to this side of the tree. We're going to get this lead out of the way first. I've already reduced a couple of branches here to get some tip weight off of it. Got it tied up there. I'm going to cut it down here. All right, I'm gonna cut it off. Hanging trees and other trees. All right, we're up here high enough we can start butt tying some of these and flipping them over. Nice, that was real good. Woo, baby. That was a big doggy. I really don't know why that twisted up like that. It must have been something to do with the way it peeled. The only reason I was comfortable with it peeling it out like that was because my lanyard was up here. I would never make it cut like that, because if my lanyard was down here, it would have given me an awful experience, and if it would have peeled even worse, it could have hurt me real bad. We just finished up the largest white eye down there, and now we're up here in the top. Gonna get all these tops out. We're swinging them pretty far, and we're dropping them, you know, they're falling into the rope and everything, so I'm not gonna take anything huge. I think we're gonna be kind of conservative. It would be a real shame to have success all day and mess up now. All right, we're gonna send this one right here. I can smell it burning up here. So, rope rubbing on wood will generate way more heat than rope rubbing on steel or aluminum. And that's because the wood can't move the heat away, or can't even absorb it nearly as fast as steel, and definitely not as fast as aluminum. So you are way more likely to glaze a rope in wood than you are on steel or aluminum. Now the reason I'm doing this here and whatnot is just to be a brake. This isn't really load bearing so much as it's keeping it from swinging into that little birch tree. This has got nothing more than a man on the end of it. There's no friction adder, no quarter wrap, nothing. So one fella on this thing, which really isn't taking the front, you know, the main load, is still enough to get hot enough to make it smell. I think I did notice it was getting a little crispy on some spots, so it doesn't take much when you're rope on wood. Alrighty, my rope man down there is getting pretty confident. We're a little bit above our rigging point, but he's absolutely certain he can get this down right into the right spot without hitting the birch, without the tagline. So we're gonna send this top here without it. We'll see how it goes. Don't. It didn't hit it too hard. With that birch having been transplanted and all of the leaves, like every single leaf on it turned crispy brown, I don't think it's gonna make it in that location anyway, to be honest. But even so, the homeowner said that he totally understood since he moved it, that if it has a broken twig or two on it, it's not the end of the world, and that's what we've got, is a couple small broken twigs. Nothing that it couldn't live without if it was perfectly healthy. Oh boy. Alrighty, I've moved my rigging point for the third time today. It's up there on that limb now, which is actually where my tie-in point started out. So we're going to use that point to rig down that spar, and this spar we got it tied on. We're going to flip this log over right here, right now. Whoa! Knocked a little dead branch out of there. I should have got that. I was over there. That feels dumb. Alrighty, we're close enough now to a rigging point where we're going to make a notch on this side. We're going to stand it up with GRCS and then cut the hinge off. Alright, go ahead and lift on it. Alright, then go ahead and just stand back. I think this thing is gonna jump off of here pretty good. I stand corrected. I thought we had a little more pressure on it. Oh, there it goes. We did. I didn't want quite that much, but I wanted enough to make it lift off based on the rope stretch. There we go. Do the math on that. That's every bit of 15 inches. That piece weighs 684 pounds. Yeah, give it a little more. All right, go ahead and back up. There, that was just right on that one. I'm gonna need a little more pre-tension. That's good. There she floats. £1,700. All right, we're up in this other spar now. We got a tagline on it to pull it over and make our notch here, and it will go super smooth. Very good. That was great. Okay, go ahead and give that a tug. Take a step back. There you go. Excellent catch. That was a little more experimental. I want to see if a snap cut was reasonable. I think it is. I just don't want to be right where I was. That was kind of scary. Alright, I'm going to do this one a little different. I'm going to make a really shallow cut on the side I want it to go and do most of my cutting from the back side. That's definitely the way to do that. Make a shallow cut on the face side and then make an equal, not a bypass cut on the back side and bring that all the way through. That way your saw isn't trying to leave with a piece. Whereas if you do a snap cut, your saw, you got to cut a ways past it for it to break, and the saw wants to leave with it. Alright, need more tension. Stop! Go ahead and back up then.
Say it again.
Just get out of the way there. I don't like that. So I messed up my cuts there, and that kind of soiled the whole thing. It's less than desirable. Alright, this one I'm going to try just cutting all the way through. Just going to let it peel out of there. We're basically right underneath the rigging point, and that last one I had a hard time lining up my cuts, so I don't know if it's because it's the end of the day or what, but that's going to be our solution. I don't want you to be too close to it while it loads the rope. Ah. Oh yeah, and she's coming back. Let's take a duck. Nice. That's some weight right there. This is one of those times where I wish I already had the 36-inch bar on the 500. It'd be really handy. I guess we'll have to make do. was free, but she fought us good.
A little more on it.
No, I think we got it just right. Ah. That's awesome. Ah. That was the last piece for the day. I'm glad it's off. My goodness.
It looks different now.
Yeah. Got my own little picnic table. I think I'm ready for lunch. Well, we're done for the day, so I came back up here to get my rigging out, and I just want to show you guys this. We whooped on this limb. This thing is probably only 5 inches in diameter or so. You know, it's a little bit bigger right below this union, but that's what we rigged those pieces off. You know, this spar right here likely saw 3,000 pounds of force today, and that's what happens to the bark when, oh look, there you go, it's all the way off right there. What happens to the bark when you compress it that hard. Very interesting. Well guys, the day is over. Every single piece came down on a rope and we're still not done. We definitely got the hard part of the tree done first, which is what I like to do. I always like to get the hard part out of the way. But this is what we ended up with. Just the side over the backyard here that needs to come down yet. I'm not sure if I'll be back to finish it or if my client will be climbing it himself maybe or something like that. But thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys' support. It's been really exciting to grow the channel recently, and I couldn't be doing that without you guys. So hope you have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one.